You do not want him singing happy birthday.
Because I sing it obnoxiously bad on
Yes.
purpose.
I don't know if we're live on YouTube yet, but we are on Facebook. Welcome. It's noon on a Tuesday, Eastern Time. We go live every Tuesday at noon on YouTube.
On
And
YouTube.
we're also in my Facebook group, Cricut Design Space with Melody Lane. We're also in my Facebook group, Cricut Joy Machine and Projects with Melody Lane. And we're also on my personal page. And, okay, I gotta stop reading the chat. So today a mystery box is going to be released. I don't know what time. They haven't told me. Welcome, Lynn, to the YouTube membership. I also want to remind everybody, this next class, every Saturday, 11 a.m. on YouTube, we will be doing a Pinterest-inspired design space class. After class, we have a chat. We are doing members-only chat. So if you're a member of this channel, only you will get to be able to chat in the chat. My Patreon supporters will be able to get to chat in the Patreon group. So we'll be able to chat with this, but everybody will be able to watch it. We just don't know what you're thinking. Okay, and today, you want to hand me that card? We're doing this birthday card. We have done this birthday card in the virtual crop, I think in December. Today we're going to be using iron-on this card on the flames. I used holographic vinyl in this one. Some people have used party foil. You just have to glue it on each one. And so we're going to do iron-on because I think that's even easier than the vinyl.
And that got a new badge. The pink one.
Yay! That means she's been a member for 2 years. The longer you support, the more your badge moves up. But I think that's the last one unless YouTube will add another one for us. Okay. So
Link
for the vinyl doesn't work. Okay, we'll try to fix that. And for you on Facebook and my groups, we can't see your name. So I'm just letting you know. First, let's do the shout outs. Here's a shout out to a few of the people who support this channel on Patreon. Renee, Ron, Linda, Monica, Terry, Joy, Kathleen, Gloria, Debbie, Kathy, Debbie, Terry, SD, Huntress Habits, Marla, Mariette, Diane, Janice, Mary, Brenda, Gail, Sherry, Jean, Juanita, Christine, Annette, Tammy, Beth Ann, Donna Marie, Paula, Jackie, Darlene, Ginger, Kiona, Joan, Erica, Kim, Grandma Sparkle, Purple Paisley Planner, and Rindy. A huge thank you to my co-sponsors. You guys are awesome. Okay, and let me show you where to find this. So you can go to melodylaneinspired.com. You can't see that, can you? There you can. And we have something new here I want to show you. If you are not a supporter of this channel, you can click on the Start Here. And let's just turn that off so you can see it. Click on the Start Here if you want to see the projects that I make. Now, they're not all in the Start Here. There are at least 200 projects missing. But you can click on View Projects. Oh, and that really takes you to the same page. So you can click Start Here and scroll down also, and it will tell you how to support the channel. For only $2 or $21 for the year, you can get these projects. And you can go to the many pages and you can search by type. There's lots of different ones. You can also filter by theme. Lots of those, or you can search a certain card if that's what you're looking for. So this card, I'm going to go to supporter projects. If you are a supporter, I give you a password to put in this area. And I'm not sure if this is a new anymore because I posted it a while ago. Yes, it is. So you can go to new, you could put pop up, you could search cake. Any word here, if you search it and put it in here, this will come up. So, oh, I have to add this video to this one. There's usually a video. If there is a video for the file,
Like to the right.
yeah, there will be one, like it says watch video here, watch video here. I gotta add the video. But you can just click open and then click open again. And then Design Space will pop up like this with the card. It'll say edit a copy. So you can click on that. And it's taking a minute to load. But if you want to save it to your account, then you can click on save and it'll say save as. So you can go ahead and click it on save as. If you don't have access, but you still want to make this cake, you can get rid of this happy birthday. You can get rid of this font. You can get rid of this streamer up here. The candles are 99 cents. If you don't have access, it's just 99 cents for all of them. Once you buy it, it's yours forever. You can take those away and add your own candles if you want, but I made them well together, so it's so much easier to put on. So this card is really easy to make. So let's get started. Okay. So we're going to do the iron-on first. And I went, let me go to the heat guide. So this is the Cricut heat guide. I chose this. I'm just using my mini today. I chose holographic sparkle iron-on, and I chose cardstock and click apply. And that tells me preheat for 5 seconds. Put it on low for 25 seconds. And the rest is pretty self-explanatory. Okay, let's go back here. Stop playing. You're making noise. Okay. No, I did not announce the mystery box. Nobody knows when it's releasing, not even Cricut. So this is, I don't know if you can see that. See the cuts? It's the candle flames. Oh, so we're going to use our mini. You have to turn it on. Just one press and it's on low. And I'm using my Cricut Easy Press Matte. And these are the candles I have to do. We have 4 sets of candles because these 4 go on the back of the card. They will go like back there. So this is this is the actual card I did in the virtual crop. Oh, and we have a virtual crop tonight. If you support at $5 or more on Patreon, you get to join us in the crop tonight.
Marianne is asking if you could do some projects with mosaic.
The mosaic vinyl?
I don't know. Do some projects
Iron.
with mosaic.
Yeah, the mosaic vinyl or iron-on. I don't know what to do. I did a pineapple with mosaic.
Can this be sized for the joint?
If you take the entire thing and shorten it, I think you could. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not really. You could maybe size this inner piece shorter, size it all shorter, and then cut this back piece out on its own. I don't know, this one would be hard on the joy.
Is this card not available to those who do not support the channels?
No. It's a perk for the people who support the channel. They get my projects plus a whole lot more if they support my channel. It's one of their perks. So I'm weeding this.
What tool is that you're using? Is it the Cricut tool?
Yes. Let me weed it and I'll show you the tool. I forget what this tool's called. This looks like the True Control knife, but they have, it has extra blades. It has this and some other weeding tools that you can stick inside the True Control knife.
If we up membership on Patreon, can we do yearly again? Yes.
You don't even have to up membership.
They're asking that though.
Yeah. You can just edit your pledge and go to annual. It's cheaper if you do annual.
But from the sounds of it, are they already annual and they're wanting to up it to a different annual?
Yes, you can do that. Okay, now I'm going to separate these different ones to make it easier.
Creative Blessing, she'll get to that soon with the, she's asking, oh, I lost it. What setting do you use with iron on with cardstock?
I just went through that. It's 25 seconds if you're using this, and it's on low. So you just go to the Cricut Heat Guide. Now when I cut these out, these were all real close together in one line. Before I cut them, I separated them all because I knew I was going to cut these apart. Otherwise, I have to line up all of my paper candles together.
What tool are you using, the low, medium, or high setting?
The low setting. Okay, now let me set these to the side. They want us to preheat for 5 seconds.
What does the crop mean or stand for?
Crop is normally in the past, a crop is a time when you, so we're going to place this right on here. A crop is when you grab your crafting supplies and you go to a place, usually like a hotel, in a big room, and you all craft together and talk and socialize and play games and different things like that. So we're doing it virtually through a Zoom. So we're going to have a game tonight. I don't know what that game is because I'm not prepared yet. And we also do other giveaways, and we're going to do a project together, the Pop Out Flowers card. They open and it has all these flowers. I can't find my card that I did in the past with that.
What size pen are you using?
I think I used the pink gel 1-point pen. Okay, so right now I'm just kind of placing these on here so they're in the correct spot. So the flames are where they go. And now I'm going to put this on and I'm going to count to 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, 25.
But why is it called a crop?
That's just what they've
they
always
call it?
called it. They started out just scrapbooking crops where you crop your picture. So they started calling it a crop. It started many, many years ago. So somebody asked, why am I doing it on this paper? This is actually, I hope I don't ruin this paper. This is the base of my card. I was just doing it on that to make sure I didn't iron on any leftover pieces onto the mat. Uh-oh, is that one not stuck? There it goes. Okay. And I'm going to do the next largest one. I didn't preheat. I usually forget that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
You need a kitchen timer.
13, 14, 15. I usually use Alexa.
Are those candles paper?
Yes, the candles are made of cardstock. Ooh, you gotta let it cool. It says warm peel, not hot peel. This is hot. There we go. Just line them up.
Can you use any of the leftover HTV? What would you use for a carrier sheet?
I don't know that you can use the leftover. Well, I guess you, yeah. I guess you could. It's actually kind of thick. Regular vinyl is not, or regular iron-on you couldn't use.
Did you use deep cut blade?
No. Well, I did, only because that's the only blade I use.
But you
don't need to use deep cut blade for this. Yeah, and you can save the carrier sheet that you used to start with. Okay, I forgot to count. There's no need for the deep cut blade, but I like that deep cut blade better. Well, that's cooling. I'm gonna preheat this one. Preheating helps get the moisture out, and that's usually why we preheat.
You could use vinyl instead of iron-on for this, yes?
Yes, that's what I used on my other two cards, but it was more difficult. It was just harder to weed. This one was much easier.
Lunchtime is over. You can take a short walk before getting back to your work.
Lunchtime is over, says Alexa. I don't know how long that was. But it's hot. Okay, here's the base of the card. And it's hot on the bottom because I was ironing on it. Oh, we still have to iron this one. The flame on this one. Try to take this one off.
They love that you forget stuff too.
Yeah. I don't remember everything. Why didn't the iron-on stick to the paper? It stuck to this paper. There wasn't enough overlapping. So you can see a little white on there. So that could have stuck, but there wasn't enough of that overlapping. See, it's not perfect. I don't know if you guys can see, but I can still see some of the teal because I didn't lay it on perfect. You can tell from the back. It's not perfect.
Does the heat from the iron-on ever affect the ink on the cardstock?
Well, it didn't. So I don't know. I don't see that it affected it. Okay. While we're here on this card, I'm going to go ahead and glue this candle on. And we had a problem with this font that's on this card with somebody that didn't have access. I don't know if they fixed it or if this font is not supposed to be available unless you have access. So I also made this card without the font on it. I don't know if I posted it on my site, so if you need it, let me know. Okay. Now, here's this. And my cake pieces. I'm going to emboss my cake pieces. You don't have to. I'm going to try these. I'll try these little dots this time. So these are the pieces of cake. I'm going to put them this way. And I'm going to put this in my Empress machine, my Empress embossing machine. You just put the folder between the two pieces.
Does anyone have the True Control Weeding Kit?
Yeah, that's what it's called. I do.
Font is not available even
Well,
with access.
what do you mean the font's not available?
That's what Nat said. I don't know why you're saying it like that to me. I made this
What?
last month and I don't have access and it worked fine. I just replaced the font.
Okay. Okay, so now it has some texture to it. And these get folded in half. They were scored, but you know, after you do the embossing, Kind of removes the score lines. But you do not have to emboss. This one I did not emboss. I just used pattern paper.
Jim was asking, did you show them how to upload Bitmojis to Design Space?
Yes.
She couldn't find it.
Search on YouTube, search Melody Lane Bitmoji. I think that will find it. Whoops. Okay. Let's go ahead. And the happy birthday comes in 2 pieces. We're going to glue those together. I'm going to remove this mat. It's no longer needed. I'm going to turn off my Easy Press. I'm going to use the Barely Art Glue for this one with this tiny tip. You could cut this out of iron-on too. The happy birthday. I didn't think of that until right now. But if you don't like gluing little things, totally do it in iron-on. You can do both pieces in iron-on and just iron it right onto the card.
Did you say what embossing folder?
It's a Cuttlebug one. Ben Day Dots. I don't know if you can see that. I can't read it. It's Ben Day Dots.
Is the card upside down?
Yes, it is. Okay, now there's a little point to the eye, and when I took this off the mat, I was very careful to not lose that dot. So I'm gonna put glue over here, and I put that dot in another area so I wouldn't lose it.
Are those pieces small enough to run through a Xyron?
Yes,
I don't know what that is.
it's because I haven't used it in years. Oops, my dot didn't glue. My dot's on this, doesn't want to come off.
Janet says you could layer that iron on.
Yeah, you can layer the iron on. There. Got the dot. This one doesn't have the dot because I lost it. Okay. This is upside down. All right, now let's make the cake. We're gonna glue the frosting on the cake. It has 2 longer pieces to go. Now you don't have to use these if you don't want. You don't have to use them both. That will go on the cake like this.
Sue keeps all the pieces in a bin when making something so she doesn't lose them.
Oh, I think I would even lose that tiny little thing in a bin. But that's smart.
Can you mimic the embossing on the Cricut?
Not really. You could do some debossing with your Cricut Maker and the debossing blade. You could, debossing doesn't show up real well on paper, but you could. You could also draw on it if you wanted to. Then the medium pieces. Who here is going to buy the mystery box if they can get it? I don't know when it's going to be released. Cricut doesn't know yet.
How do they not know?
I don't know. They don't know when they're gonna release it. Make sure you can fold this. There's not enough glue on this.
Use a marker to add it down where you lost it.
Yeah. That was gonna be my second option.
There's a lot of me's in chat now.
Yep. And have you guys liked the video? YouTube likes it when you like the video at the beginning. And I really appreciate it when you like my video. I like the Empress embossing machine. They have a smaller one on, it's from Anna Griffin. It's on HSN. Heartfelt Creations Crafts by Sherry. We are making a pop-up card. It's one I've done before, pop-up flowers card. I will show you how to get the file because you should already have the file and have it cut out before the crop if you want to follow along in the crop. Okay, let's go ahead and put the candles in the cake. So the longest one goes in the longest piece. And what we're going to do is we're going to glue these down inside here so you're hiding this welded piece. You're hiding that area. We're just going to put glue on this bottom row. It doesn't really matter which is the top or bottom of your cake.
Alma ordered the Sizzix machine?
Sizzix.
Sizzix? I don't know.
That's embossing. Did you guys hear our announcement? Alex and I went on a golf cart ride and had an announcement.
We had an announcement?
Yeah. Did you guys hear it? It's exciting. So we're going to do the same thing with the medium one and then the small. And then we'll have some candles left over. And we'll glue those on. I guess we could do those next, I think.
Two yeses, two no's.
Some congratulations.
Lots of yeses.
What was it? Should we tell them?
If you want.
In February, during the Valentine's sale, it is still February, isn't it? Why do I think it's March already? Okay, now this top one, before I tell you the announcement, I want to glue this one down a little lower because this set is going to stick out behind it on the card. If you'll see how those stick out, those may be a little high there. But see here, you can't hardly see them. They're too low behind them because I put the front candles too high. So I fixed it on this one. I went a little overboard. And put the other one so high. So what I want it to look like is a whole circle of candles on the top. How does she find out about the mystery box? Cricut sends me the mystery box so I can tell you all about it. So, during the DreamBox sale, I bought another DreamBox. During the maker sale, I bought another maker. And with all these mystery boxes and the sales that they had, like at the holiday time, it's hard for me to pass up a good sale. So I'm going to put this a little lower.
Even though she has no place to put it.
Yeah, but now I do. And now I'm able to share it with all of you. Because I bought another house and we're going to rent it out on Airbnb, and it's going to have a DreamBox full of supplies and machine. The design or the maker, it'll also have a Joy. It'll also have an Easy Press and the Mini. I haven't bought those yet though. And what else? We're also going to do a giveaway. We'll give away 4 nights of this house also. But it's not quite ready yet. Okay, so now where's the base of the card? This is the base of the card. This is the inside. So we're going to be ending up putting this on the inside. But first we need to fold this, and I'm going to fold this on the top and bottom. We're going to push down the score lines.
You can always be sashed my way. Yes, it's in the Villages.
Yes, the house is in the Villages. It's only 3 miles from my house. I think it's like a 9-minute car ride.
Something like that.
And a 12-minute golf cart ride.
I stay there while it's not being rented.
Yeah. So I'm kind of folding this on these score lines. If you push them in from this side, like push them in and then fold.
What paper are you using?
This is by Cricut. It's called Unicorn Dreams. Some of the pieces have unicorns on them. This is also from that too. I'm going to put this pin back in this glue. I'm going to use art glitter glue, which I didn't put a pin in it at all. So now we have to glue this in here, and we have to glue it all the way up to the score line. So I'm going to put the glue on here. And I'm going to push it up to the score line and kind of make it in the center from top to bottom. I'm just gonna eye that. And make sure it all closes well.
Yeah, so that's a great question, Debbie. I was really just thinking of that just not too long ago. Will renters need to bring their own laptop, tablet, etc.?
Yes.
Denise, will Cricut notify Melody when the mystery box goes on sale?
We are watching. They usually notify me about when it's gonna be or tell me. They haven't done that yet. But my assistant is watching right now. Told her to watch for it, keep all the tabs open, ready to post. So I put glue on this side now, and then I'm gonna close this onto it. And then that's how we have the pop-up part. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do this set of candles. I'm gonna fold it in half, and then we're gonna glue this right up here. I'm gonna lay this one on here. This will sit on there.
Can you add a project to a project? Copy and paste, you can.
Yes, you can copy and paste. Okay, so I was just seeing where I should put this. So I'm gonna put it down here.
Yasmin thinks it's beautiful.
So that's where I put those candles. Then I'll glue these on. So we've done the hardest part. The rest is just kind of just gluing the pieces on now. Now you could make this a wedding card too, with a wedding cake. You can press this harder by putting your finger underneath like this, pressing down a little bit. It doesn't open well all the way.
Is this in design space?
It is. My projects are in Design Space, but I created this in Design Space. This is not a Design Space project or image made by Cricut. I designed it, so it's in my Design Space files that I share with my supporters. So if you support of just on Patreon, if you type in Patreon, Nightbot will share the link. If you type in, or if you go to Patreon, it's only $2 and you get all 900 projects. Now, if you don't have access, Cricut may charge you to use some of my projects, not all of them. Like the hot air balloon, that's completely free out of free shapes. But some of them I do use Cricut images. Like on here, I use this streamers and I used the candle. The cake and the base of the card I made from free shapes. So we're gonna fold that down, make sure it'll close.
Well, you have to use the rotary blade for crepe paper.
Yes, you have to use the rotary blade for crepe paper.
Why?
because it's too thin, the other blade will just drags across it and just rips it.
Okay.
Okay, so now we have the front of the card. We're just gonna glue on. And if you guys want to stick around, I'll show you the project we're doing tonight in the crop. I like that for the flame. You guys like that for the flame? Oh, we forgot the happy birthday. I'll glue this on. But like I said, if this is for a wedding, you could make it the colors of their wedding. Put congratulations or whatever you want to put on it. And you'd probably take off the candles if it's for a wedding. Maybe instead of candles, you could put flowers on it or something. Put a little bride and groom up here at the top. Maybe, do you guys want me to try to make that? Make a wedding one like this? I just thought, that just came to my head, putting flowers and a bride and groom on the top.
If you choose to use the crepe paper, does it tell you to use the rotary blade?
Yes. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, look, it's Hermosa, which is beautiful.
I love the sparkle on the candles. Welcome, Jennifer. You can now use those fun emojis. Okay. Let me... Oh, here's the lid to the glue. I will try to make a wedding one. Melody, is there a reason why when you put glue, you don't put glue in the middle? I just think it doesn't need it in the middle. And some people have problems with seeing the glue through the paper or seeing lines. So I just glue the outside. Okay. Let me go over here. So if I go to supporter projects and type in pop up, let's go flow, pop up flow. This is the project we're doing tonight. So this is the middle of it. And if you close it, the flowers pop up when you open it. Oh, and Nikki says the glue also adds weight in shipping. Yeah, I never thought of that. My hair's a little bit of a mess today. I didn't dry it when I took my shower this morning because I was looking for the mystery box. When you click on the card, it goes to Design Space, but it won't open. You should be able to customize it and take that out. I'll have to check that with I have an account that has no access. And Diane, if you're having a problem, message me or email me. All right. That's it for today. I have to prepare the game for tonight.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, I figured. You should do magic tricks. Can you do magic tricks?
No, I can't do magic. But I do want to tell you guys that Wednesday night live, I'm going to be on Skip Smith, The Villages on YouTube. If you search Skip Smith, The Villages, we're interviewing the director of the movie Some Kind of Heaven. That is a movie that takes place in the villages where I live and where the house is for rent.
Will be for rent.
Will be for rent. It's not ready yet.
No, I did not take mine.
No, Alex's is here. Alex is not taking his home. It's for this house, not that one.
Yeah.
Here. Can we show them?
I'll knock off your computer.
There's Alex's. Look at the size difference. His is the 24-inch one. Look at the orange one and look at that one up in the left corner. It's crazy big. He has a stuffed flamingo hanging in his. Tonight is 8 p.m. Eastern.
But that's only, it's not on YouTube.
Yes, it will not be on YouTube.
No, Pug Mama, you have not.
What goes on in the crop stays in the crop. It's going to be in a Zoom. It is not recorded and will not be available to watch later. So if you want to go, you have to be a $5 Patreon supporter. And there's a link that will have, that has the Zoom link for tonight and the project that we're doing and everything. Okay. All right, guys. I guess that's it. How do you find it? For the link for the crop, let me see if it's in this video. I don't think it is. Let me find the Patreon link. So I just go to patreon.com/melodylane. And then it has a search option. So I'm just going to search crop. And Melody Lane's virtual crop. So it was posted on February 16th. But if you just search crop, it'll be the second post. And here's the link for it in the chat. Bonnie, you can totally bring your children. I might have rules about children, but Bonnie, you can bring your children. There's no rules for the villages.
For the villages?
Yeah, like because it's a 55 and older community, but renting a house, it can be any age.
Well.
What?
To rent?
Well, children can't rent by themselves,
No,
but they
I know.
can bring their grandchildren.
Right. But there's an age that, isn't it 30 is the youngest that you can rent?
You can bring grandchildren.
I understand that.
Yeah. But
you said there's
Bonnie
age...
is asking about
right.
her grandchildren.
I understand, but you said there's no age thing.
No, I don't know if it's going to be 30. And if there's supporters or people that follow me, I'm talking about strangers.
Okay.
There might be. But my supporters will get extras. Oh, if you support at $15 more, you also get a free night. Extra. Not just come for free. The glue I'm using is Art Glitter Glue and Barely Art Glue. Ooh, happy birthday, Emma. I have not made anything with crepe paper, but I know where my crepe paper is.
What is crepe paper?
I have a drawer full of crepe paper. It's to make these beautiful flowers. Oh, I did use the crepe paper on my sunflowers in the kitchen for stems. That's what I did.
These look like stuff that you put in gift bags.
No, this is too expensive for that. Okay. Nikki, why are you sad?
Because you haven't made anything with your crepe paper.
Oh, the crop card won't open with the maker? That doesn't make sense.
No, you have to change the pen color. Remember I told you that?
Yeah, he had that problem.
You have to just go all the way to the bottom in the layers and just change the pen color.
Because it opens for me. Oh yeah, it has a little thing for the pen color. If it has a little caution sign, just
bottom of the
change the
chat.
pen color. Yeah, Skip Smith, The Villages. If you go to YouTube and go to Skip Smith, The Villages, let me show you. We do it the last Wednesday of the month. This video is playing. So this is his channel. He talks all about the villages. Here's a playlist of, oh, that's just his live shows. I'm only on his Wednesday night lives. And he's not real good at the YouTube thing of putting things in order. But I did see where he had it listed that it's coming up. Maybe, was it on community? I don't know. But Wednesday Night Live at 7 p.m. Eastern is when that will be. Oh, and he has lots of games. He makes us play games to give to the live chat viewers, and he does lots of giveaways.
Your village looks huge. I live in a village and it is small.
Our village is huge. There's like 150,000 people. We have 100 pools, 100 recreation centers. It's big. We have a polo field. We have lots of softball fields. Pickleball courts,
Lots
tennis
of golf
courts.
courses.
Yeah, there's 104 holes of golf or something. I don't know. We have the most golf courses than anywhere in the world. All right, guys. How will we know when the mystery box is up? If you sign up for my email list, you will get an email. As soon as I see it, we'll send out an email. And if you follow me on Facebook, you will know. I'm looking for my email list. I'll put a link to sign up for my email. I also post on Patreon. I also post on YouTube community. All right, guys. Yeah, the Villages is bigger than the city I grew up in. Much bigger. Love you guys.
Toodles.